Yo, what's happening guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dan Reese here from Zabrana Woodcraft, and in this video I'm going to talk about something really personal. I actually think it's the most personal video I've ever made, but I'll be asking the question, can Etsy be a full-time job? How much money do I make? And what is going to take for you to do better? So first up, like I said, this is a really personal kind of subject to talk about. Lots of people get really funny about talking about money, but screw it, I actually don't care. I just want to kind of inspire you guys, and you know, if I can help someone or encourage someone along the way, then this video will be totally worth it. Can Etsy be a full-time job? My short answer, yes, absolutely, definitely can. I've been full-time selling on Etsy since 2014, which at this point in time is about 4 years and 8 months, something similar to that. So it's nearly 5 years, and I think it's definitely possible, 100%. However, it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's definitely not easy, definitely not for the faint-hearted. For a start, you're going to need to be talented at your chosen art, whether that's that you're a ring maker, which you probably are if you're watching my channel, or whether you're like a woodworker, a jewelry designer, a graphic artist, whatever. You're going to need to be talented for a start, and you're definitely going to need to have some skills that are different from everyone else in the marketplace. You also need some pretty good photography skills, some knowledge of search engine optimization, know how to sell stuff through like copywriting, have admin skills so that you can run your business and pay your taxes and stuff, and also be able to drive traffic and build an audience through social media. So that is like a lot of stuff to learn, especially if you're a one-man band like me. It's a lot of responsibilities. However, it can be really rewarding. You get a sense of autonomy and purpose because, you know, you get to impact people's lives, and ultimately you're your own master, which is amazing. And it can give you a bit more of a flexible schedule as well. So weighing things up is a lot of hard work, but the benefits can be, you know, can outweigh the negatives. So before we get on the numbers and I tell you about how much money I make and share some tips with you, I just thought I'd quickly tell you about a website called Skillshare.com, where you can get access to over 20,000 classes online with subjects ranging from search engine optimization, photography, how to open an Etsy shop, crafting skills like your graphic design and like woodworking and silversmithing and all sorts of stuff. And basically that website is just $15 per month, where you get unlimited access to all of these courses. However, if you use my link in the description, then you get 2 months absolutely free to try out as many courses as you want. So you have nothing to lose. Go and sign up to Skillshare, and if any gaps in your skill set, anything that you need to learn, you can learn it on there, bro, for free potentially, or just 15 bucks per month. So if you want to help out my channel and you want to learn some stuff, click through the link, sign up to Skillshare. Alright, so let me give you an example of how much money I make, with the aim to encourage you / give you a realistic expectation of what you can make with a bit of hard work. I've got a realistic wage for one person. I always wanted my business to be a micro business where I just could pay myself a decent wage, and I'm not necessarily doing the best or worst in my niche. There are some people who do a hell of a lot better on a more consistent basis, and there are lots of people who do worse. So I'm sort of hovering in the middle. I do my work, I work hard, and I try to always improve myself, and I've somehow managed to pay myself for the last 5 years. So let me tell you some numbers. It's going to be a bit of a Dragon's Den moment, so bear with me. This is going to get real. In the first year where I went full-time on Etsy, I quit my job in a call center, and I was like, I'm just going to try and make rings and make things out of wood for a living. So with our first year going full-time on Etsy, I turned over £16,072 with a profit of £10,961, which isn't great, but I think I was like doing a bit of part-time work here and there, and I had really low expenses at that point, so that was fine for me. The second year, turned over £21,631 with a profit of £17,338.21. Don't forget the 21 pence, every little counts. Which was, I think that's like one of the best wages I've ever made, to be honest. I've never really earned a lot of money. I'm a bit scruffy, a bit scruffy looking for any kind of big time corporate jobs or anything. I'm not particularly well educated. I've got a degree in animation, which isn't necessarily the most lucrative career for a person like me. Year 3, I turned over £38,048 with a profit of £30,895. Which was absolutely amazing. I think at that point I was riding high on the search engines, I had low expenses, living the dream. And then the last year, so year 4, I turned over £37,223, so a bit of a drop, with a profit of £27,448, thereabouts. I'm still doing that tax return. I'm a bit naughty with my books, so those numbers aren't solid. They will change as the deadline's the 31st of January for all of you self-employed people. But then that's not bad. That's a pretty good wage. And then this last year, since April, I turned over £21,615 with a total profit of £17,960, which is a bit of a decline. However, I've been concentrating on other things, and I've invested a lot of money in learning how to do different things with my business, such as Damascus steel and precious metals. So I spend a lot more, and I've been spending a lot more time learning rather than promoting and making stuff. So on average, over the past 3 years, we'll discount the first 2 because I was a newbie and I was learning stuff, but over the last 3 years, on average, I've earned £2,386.66 per month, which is $3,045, which I think is pretty bloody good for a single person like me on their own. Like I said, I always wanted my business to stay as a micro business where I could pay myself. So nothing crazy. It puts me slightly below the average salary for the UK for a full-time worker. However, I get all of the benefits such as autonomy, flexible schedule, and I get to make stuff with my hands, which I absolutely love. So I find it massively rewarding, more rewarding than any other job I've ever had. So I'm willing to take a little bit of a pay cut and maybe a little bit more stress, so that I get to live the life that I want to live. It's not all about money, bro. Alright, so there are my numbers, but who really cares about me? I want to bring some value to you. So what can you learn from my experience? Well, basically, I'm not necessarily the most astute business person. I'm not necessarily even the most talented person in my niche. There are tons of shops who are way better than me. However, I work hard and I've always delivered on my customer service. So I think if you want to get a full-time gig on Etsy, you want your shop to be a full-time income, always focus on your customer first, bring the best quality products and really look after the people who are supporting you and paying your wage. 2, always keep the mindset of a student where you continually learn and try and improve yourself and try and improve the tools that you can bring to the business. And 3, don't make tutorial videos. Teach other people how to do the stuff that you make. I actually have other videos on this channel with tips on how to sell on Etsy and things that you could do to get more sales. I also did a video recently about how to get more followers on Instagram, so maybe give that a watch. And of course, any gaps in your skills or anything you need to learn, go and sign up to Skillshare, 2 months for free. Take as many courses as you can, teach yourself some stuff, and if you found this video helpful, or you have any comments, threats, anything, leave me a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to know if that's good, bad, if it inspires you, if it completely puts you off. Leave me a comment, it'd be amazing, helps me out heaps. So, yeah, see you in the next one.